Welcome to um, online class on quantitative technique. Now, topic is time series. Now, I am introducing what is meant by time series. When quantitative data are arranged in the order of their occurrence, the resulting statistical series is called a time series. Example is the profit of a company in different years, marks of a student in different semesters. Next, next sales of umbrellas in different sales of an article in different days of a week. Next, salary of an employee in different months of an year. They are examples where one of the variable is time and other one is a value of the variable. Now here variable may be time. Here time may be monthly, weekly, quarterly, half yearly or yearly or even daily also. You can measure the temperature of a particular place in different hours. It is also possible. So monthly statistics of industrial production examples. Annual birth rate figures for the entire world. Yield on ordinary shares. Weekly wholesale price of rice. Next, daily records of tea sales or census data are some of the examples of such similar examples that you can think of. Time series, where one of the variable is the time. Each has a common characteristic of recording magnitudes that vary with time, vary with passage of time. Each has a common characteristic of recording magnitudes that vary with passage of time. It varies from variable to variable. Time series are influenced by a variety of forces. Some are continuously effective, others make themselves felt at recurring time intervals, and still others are non-recurring or random in nature. Therefore, recurring intervals and some are random in nature. Therefore, the first task is to break down the data and study each of these influences in isolation, means separation. This is known as decomposition of the time series. It enables us to understand fully the nature of forces at work, why there is variation, what are all the reasons for variation. It is possible for us to analyze. It enables. Now, this is known as the decomposition of the time series. It enables us to understand fully the nature of the forces at work. We can then analyze their combined interactions. Such a study is known as time series analysis. What are all the reasons for the variation in a time series that we are studying? That is called time series analysis. Meaning, time series analysis is a statistical technique that deals with time series data or trend values. Now, time series data means that data is in a series of particular time period of intervals. The data is considered in three types. One is time series data, a set of observation on the values that a variable takes at different times. Second one is cross-sectional data, data of one of the more variables collected at the same point in time. The third one is pooled data, a combination is grouped of time series data and cross-sectional data. This is what we call the meaning in a, it is technique that deals with time series or trend values. Now, components of a time series that we are discussing. A time series consists of the following four components are elements. First component is basic or secular or long time trend. This is called basic trend or secular trend or simply trend. Next, second one is seasonal variation. Third one is now business cycles or cyclical movement. And the last one is irregular variation or erratic variation. Now first one is basic or secular or long time trend. The secular trend is the main component of a time series which results from long term effects of socio-economic and political factors. Secular trend is once again the main component of a time series which results from long term effects of socio-economic and political factors. This trend may show the growth or decline in a time series over a long period. This is the type of tendency which continues to persist for a very long time period. It may be due to population change, technological progress, large scale shifts in consumer taste, discovery of new things. What are all the reasons for this one? It may be due to population change, technological progress, large scale shifts in consumer taste, discovery. These are all the main reasons for this type of variation. You may notice that examples now. There is an increase in the population of India over a long period of time. There is a decrease in death rate due to advanced medical facilities over a long period of time. There is increase in national production over the past many years. Such similar example you can think of. The time is, you have to record and observe. The time is again one of the variable. Now second one is seasonal variation. These are short-term movements occurring in data due to seasonal factors. Seasonal variation are those periodic movements in business activity which occur regularly every year and have their origin in the nature of the year itself. They have the origin which occurs every year due to seasons like rainy season, summer season, winter season, festival season. The variation which are occurring due to these seasons. For example, it is commonly observed that the consumption of ice cream during summer is generally high, and hence an ice cream dealer's sales would be higher in some months of the year while relatively lower during winter months. It is we may be able to notice the higher sales of umbrella during now rainy season. He may sell umbrellas, but during the month of June, July or May, you may notice that there are higher sales in that particular variable. You may notice that cool drinks are also more during summer. That example I have. Next, during festival season, you may notice that there is higher demand for flowers and dress materials. And during now summer season, as most of the functions are ceremonial functions are there are higher sales of dress materials, and as a result of which that particular activity will be, you may be able to notice. But remember, seasonal variation occurs once in every year. The period will not be more than 1 year. Now next is business cycle, or this is called as cyclical variation. Now these are long-term oscillations occurring in a time series. The term cycle refers to the recurrent variation in time series that usually lasts 5. Normally, cyclical variation will have more than 3 years, time. More than 2 years also is there. And you may notice in any business, there is prosperity, what we call progress. There are 4 stages of cyclical fluctuations are long-term movements that represent consistently recurring rises and declines in activity. It has 4 important characteristics. So first is prosperity. Prosperity means progress. Second one is decline. Decline means decrease in that activity. Next is depression. Depression means that activity is below than what a businessman anticipates. Next, again slowly it recovers from depression. So that graph gives you an idea of first prosperity. Next again it decreases, depression, decline. Next depression, and then improvement. Again it is called recovery. These type of variation occurs once in 2 years, and it is an oscillatory variation which again repeats in its total phase of the business. You may notice that they are called as cyclical fluctuations. Next is our erratic or irregular fluctuation. It is a variation in business activity which do not repeat in a definite pattern. You may be able to notice that these are the results of these variations. Erratic variations are the results of unexpected occurrences like which one? Strikes, unexpected occurrences like earthquake, floods, famine. ಈ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಬರ, ನೆರೆ ಮತ್ತು ಭೂಕಂಪ, ಮುಷ್ಕರ ಈಗ ನಡೆದಾಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಅಥವಾ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕಲ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ, ಇರಾಟಿಕ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ, ಇರ್ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್, ಅನ್ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಈಗಲೇ ನೋಡಿ ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳ ಈ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಇದರಿಂದಾಗಿ, ಪರಿಣಾಮದಿಂದಾಗಿ ತುಂಬ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಹೊಂದಿದೆ ಮತ್ತು ತುಂಬ ತೊಂದರೆಗೊಳಗಾಗಿದೆ. ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಯು ಮೇ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. 1-1.5 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ದೀಸ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ದೋ accidental in nature can cause a continual change in the trends. ಇವು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆದರೂ ಸಹ, ಅನ್ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಆದರೂ ಸಹ ಇವುಗಳು ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಸೀಸನಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕಲ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ seasonal and cyclical oscillations during the variations, seasonal and cyclical oscillation during the forthcoming period. ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಪರಿಣಾಮ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. even though they are unexpected occurrences which has a long term effect on the total activity in our life. Now floods, fires, earthquakes, revolutions, epidemics, strikes. epidemic ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಾದೇಶಿಕ ರೋಗ, ಎಂಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಡೆ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರೋಗಗಳು. ಇವುಗಳು ಸಾಂಕ್ರಾಮಿಕ ರೋಗಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಕೆಲವು. ಆರ್ ದ ರೂಟ್ ಕಾಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಚ್ ಇರ್ರೆಗ್ಯುಲಾರಿಟೀಸ್. ಇವುಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೂಲ ಕಾರಣಗಳು ಈ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ನಾವು the statement of this one, which one? Erratic variation, with you cannot say if you take one of the variable, and you may notice that there is a sudden decrease or sudden increase in that activity. The component of this one which cannot be explained by trends, seasonal or cyclical. This cannot be explained by trend, seasonal or cyclical variations. So these type of variation are called erratic. Now the total outcome of this one, cyclical and time series, may not be affected by all type of variation, but some of these types of variation may affect a few time series, while the other series may be affected by all of them. So now the product of this one, classical time series analysis, it is assumed that any given observation is either the multiplicative model or the additive model. Symbolically we use multiplicative model. Therefore O is the product of these 4 components, the observation of any activity. The observation is T into S into C into I. What is this? Trend into, that means T is trend, S is seasonal variation, C is our cyclical variation, I is irregular variation. The multiplicative model which yes, there is another model called additive model. This is Additive model means observation of any this one relationship of these variable is t plus s plus c plus I is a additive model of the time series, and another one is the multiplicative model of this one is t into s into c into I. So in which a particular observation in the time series is the sum of these four components. Now I have given, I am referring, references are below the this one slide, and now thank you for this one.